All right. Today, let's talk about current farming strategies and what my plan is and how I'm making my next steps to, different types of currency. If you've been following along lately, you'll know that I've been recently leveling a Penance brand 36 charge, crazy, juiced up Slayer Penance brand doodaddy of doodads, and I've been looking for a really fun farm. There's two things I have in mind that I want to farm. The title of today's video, Strongboxes, and I want to delve into a little bit of blight, and I have something I'm cooking on and working on, but we're going to save that for later. Today's topic is strongboxes, and strongboxes are out of this world. They are absolutely positively completely crazy. I have talked about strongboxes in the past. I have done videos on strongboxes in the past. My friends have done videos on strongboxes, and let me just say, in this league, they are as out of this world as they're crazy. They're absolutely crazy. So, I put my character together, I'm looking to farm, and we landed on strongboxes. And pretty much I ended up here because Twitch chat was just like, hey man, look, so-and-so's doing strongboxes. It's working out really well for them. You might want to consider trying strongboxes. The tree's really good. And my buddy Diggz was just like, hey, Fubgun's doing it. My buddy MB was like, Snoobay's doing it. My buddy Anime Princess has done it. So there's plenty of people that already have done strongboxes and have talked about strongboxes, and I'm pretty much just hopping on the train. This tree in itself, extremely standard and very, very, very straightforward. You're going to take twice tempted for an additional strongbox and all these small nodes to add more packs to the strongboxes. We're going to take some scarab nodes here. We're going to take some map effect nodes here. We're going to add in a shrine for extra mobs. We're going to make our maps corrupted and rare. We're going to give our strongboxes a chance to reopen. We're going to get a bunch of, scarab nodes. We're going to get more divination boxes. We're going to get more map boxes are duplicated. You can actually do it here so that your maps from your strong boxes are duplicated, your currency items are duplicated, and pretty much the tree itself is straightforward. We're just doing strong boxes on top of strong boxes on top of strong boxes with map modifier effects, more scarabs, a little bit of merging radius for beyond and beyond, and we're just pretty much going in. Now, there are some trees that don't take these merging radius nodes here. There are some trees that put those points over here for more influence pack size mobs. There's some trees that take the full blue side, some that take the full red side. You pretty much have the ability to mix and match what you're doing. The tree that I was sent looks really solid. It gives us the ability to farm a lot of extra ambush strong boxes. Like I said, we get double divination cards, double currency, we get extra scarabs of less common variety. We're getting more altars on our map. We're getting tons of map modifiers. We're getting additional shrines. Our shrines are giving us an additional pack of monsters. We're able to farm the more maps that we want to do. And overall, this tree has been great. I have been exclusively testing this tree in tier 17s. Tier 17s of where I've been living, but I have a couple of friends. A big shout out to my friend Lady. I've been playing an extremely similar tree, doing strong boxes in tier 16s. She's been doing tier 8 modded tier 16 maps. She's had huge success, and overall, yeah, strong boxes are crazy. Strong boxes are really nuts. And the tree, like I said, is extremely straightforward. Take all the strong box nodes, add in extra nodes where you want. If beyond is too much, cut out the beyond. If I were you and I was going to cut out beyond, I would cut out beyond and I would just take more scarab nodes. Like, you get all these little tiny scarab nodes here. There's some, there's a scarab node there. There's some scarab nodes here. I'd get more influence mods and more mobs. But yeah, that's if you don't like, if you don't like beyond. But that's essentially the tree. The scarabs, very, very, very straightforward. We're going to be adding 5 additional strong boxes to our map. We're going to give our strong boxes an additional chance to reopen. This is 15% here. That's stacked up with this. That makes it 25, plus another 2, 4, 6, which makes it a 31% chance for our boxes to be reopened. We have 75% increased effective explicit modifiers on strong boxes in areas, which is pretty crazy. We have it so that all the strong boxes are in containment, so that every single pack in our map is inside of a strong box, and we'll talk about this more extensively in a second. And then the last one that we have is strong boxes in area are more likely to be a rare variety. These are your Arcanist boxes, your divination boxes, so forth and so on. When rolling your maps, if you are doing tier 17 maps, running the ambush scarab of containment is literally insane. I'm very well aware that this scarab is 1.4 divines, 1.5 divines. On trade and on the currency exchange, if I were to look it up right now, it is about 1.5 divines a scarab. I know, it is costly. It is very costly. I agree with you. I do think it's absolutely worth it. In 17s. I don't know if it's worth it in 16s. I haven't really tested it in 16s yet. and a lot of my friends doing 16s aren't using it. They say that strong boxes are still relatively insane without it, but if I was doing 17s primarily, I would definitely 100% take this. We're actually going to run this map, and I'm going to talk about this map, and you're going to see why this scarab is so impactful in a minute. If I was doing 16s and I wasn't using the ambush scarab of containment, I would just do like this and just run it just like this. Even if you wanted, you could get rid of this and like do this, but I really like this scarab a lot and I wouldn't get rid of the scarab. But that's the scarab setup. So you're going to use one of each of all the scarabs, and then we're going to roll our map. If doing tier 16s, you want to do the hardest 16 that you can do. So preferably 8 mod corrupted maps. If we're doing 17s, we're going to make sure that we roll our 17s to a level of difficulty with rewards that we can run. So for me personally, with my build, I can do a large majority of tier 17 maps. Big shout out to my buddy Blossom. I mentioned it earlier and I'll say it again. The guy who put this together and gave me the POE did an absolutely fantastic job. And this build has been more than fun to play. You'll see the build in action in a minute. And if you like it and you want me to talk about it, make a video, let me know in the comments down below. Or come by the Twitch stream and just be like, hey man, how do we do it? But as far as rolling our maps, what I am looking for right now is I'm looking for 2 things. One, I'm looking for scarabs and currency, or I'm looking for a large, and I mean a large percentage of scarabs or currency. Ideally, I would want the map to have more scarabs and more currency, totaling 150% or better, ideally pushing towards scarabs. So right now we have 84-33, which is 9, 10, 11, which is what, 111%. Not good enough. This is 130, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 120, 120, not good enough. This one's 154, no scarabs. And this is the part that gets a little tedious, the part that gets a little annoying, the part that a lot of people really don't like. This one, 140, 70%, but unfortunately it's less recovery. I can't really do less recovery, so we skip it, we roll over it, and we just sit here and we look. I have gotten maps with 200% currency and like 50% maps, 200% currency, 100% like scarabs. You can get some really, really banging maps if you just spend time to learn. And, you know, spend time to roll them and have a good time. This map, for example, double check it, make sure it looks good. It says reduce damage from crits, okay. Minus max says sure. Bloodstains, monsters impale, marked for death, looks good. 224% currency, nice pack size, item quant, looks pretty good. We'll run this one as a test. We are indeed going to deli our maps. I have tried 2 deli orbs, I have tried 3 and 4 deli orbs, and I've tried 1 deli orb. Me personally, I am a big fan of the 1 deli orb. I don't think you need to go past 1 deli orb. I think 1 deli orb feels really, really, really good. Now, this is my test tree. We have this labeled as test. You see, this is the tree that we just talked about. We're going to put this in. We're going to make sure that's on. We're going to do this. We're going to select Eater of Worlds. And as far as a map device option goes, we are going to select Ambush. Now, you're going to see when we get inside of this map now why containment scarabs are so important for tier 17 maps. Granted, they probably would have just as many maps in a regular map or many strong boxes in a regular map, but I just don't know yet if 16s are worth the price. If any of you guys have tried containment scarabs in 16, you know, an 8 mod of 16 maps and they've been good, please leave a comment down below. If we get some good information and we put it together, we'll make sure we get it pinned so people can see it. But you can see right now, this map has 43 additional strong boxes. That's a lot, and it's 416% additional currency in the area found. So usually, you know, of course, because we're recording, we're probably not going to have insane luck, but usually when we do these maps, we easily break even and easily usually profit, especially like if you can kill the map boss. Like the fragments alone are insane. Now, as far as 17s go, my favorite 17 map is Sanctuary. I love doing Sanctuary. Sanctuary is an absolute blessing of a map. If you are doing 17s and you want to make the maximum amount of profit from a 17, you're going to want to do either Citadel or Abomination. Is it Citadel or is it Ziggurat? It's Ziggurat, the one with Katarina. Is it Katarina's in Ziggurat? Ziggurat. I'm pretty sure it's Ziggurat. Ziggurat and Abomination have the best weighting towards the best Uber frags for most amount of profit. So those are, you know, the min-maxy ways to do it. I really like this map a lot, and I like fighting Lycia, so for me, this one's a no-brainer. These maps, depending on your build and your character, and if you're like, you know, not really try-harding, they can take a couple of minutes to run through, but the rewards are really, really, really good. Now, you'll see right away, I'm picking up a lot of these small currencies because of the currency exchange in Faustus. A lot of these small currencies this league hold a lot of weight. like a lot of weight, and they're definitely 100% of the time worth picking up because they're so easy to flip on the currency exchange and people are buying them all the time. You are just making extra, and I mean tons and tons and tons of currency using the currency exchange. Now, your div per hour or profit per map is really going to depend a lot on a couple of things. One, were you able to do a really good map? Were you able to complete the map? Were you able to kill the map boss? Did your boxes reopen? What kind of boxes did you get? How much loot did you loot? What kind of loot did you pick up? Are you selling all the small currencies? Are you able to do everything? There's a lot of factors that really go into the whole divine per hour aspect of it. You know, were you able to do all the altars? How much gold did you get? Are you flipping? Are you not flipping? Are you picking up the small currencies? So the profit that I make versus the profit that you make versus the profit that your friend make is probably overall going to be different. Now, if you're sitting there and you're doing these maps really fast. Oh, nice. You're doing these maps really fast. You're blasting them, no problem. You're in, you're out. Everything looks good. You'll be making a really good chunk of currency really fast. I think it was Fubgun that was saying that he was making, I want to say upwards to like 25 divs an hour. Why is this lit up like that? It's really, what is going on? That's so, I don't know. That's weird. But I want to say that Fubgun said he was making upwards to 25 divs an hour. Now, I've been doing this. Whoops, I stood on the saw. I've been doing this for the last 2 or 3 days. I have easily been buying, you know, a mirror shard every like couple of hours. And the profit in itself has been relatively good. The biggest thing that slows me down with strong boxes in all seriousness is like, well, I'm mostly just an airhead. Like, I'll be real, man. Ah, puzzle box 2. Let's go, dude. Nice, dude. We're easily profit this map already, man. Puzzle box is 1.3 divs. Pandemonium scarab, which I didn't put away. You know, 2 to a div. Like, oh, bro, it doesn't get much better than that already. We're not even like a quarter way into this map, man. Oh, baby, bro. Let's go, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, this farm is so good, especially if you can do it faster than me. Yeah, I die. I know. I die. My character dies. It's not the best showcase of the character. I'm sorry, but you know, bleeds suck. And sometimes you just can't out heal the bleed and you just die and things happen. Don't yell at me. I'm sorry. I know. But I want to get through the map. I want to show the map. I want to show all the currency that you get. And I mean, like, look, I could end this map right now and I'd be up. So it doesn't even matter to me, man. I'm already winning. I get more money if I finish the map, no problem. But maybe if I didn't get hit by the saws, I would be okay. If anybody's wondering what the weird coloring is on this, it's the new Never Sink update. If you guys have been paying attention. Oh, I did it again. I stood in the bloodsaw. I literally just talked about not doing that. This is the beauty of creating content, not paying attention and talking to people. Oh no, dude. But yeah, Neversink just did an update where you can actually highlight bases to dust, which is really cool. So that's what those are, for anybody wondering why I'm showing those. And then we got some stuff here. This is the 3rd time we're reopening this jeweler's box, which is really nice. Anything good there? Nope. Let's move on. Okay, so maybe bloodsaws are a little bit of a pain, and I should probably not do them when I'm not 100% focused on what I'm doing. But this is fine, right? This is okay. What is this? I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever seen that. Such weird stuff, man. I feel like, you know, no matter how much you play Path of Exile, you're always constantly finding things that you've never seen before. Look at all the scarabs. My God. No. Okay. Dude, the blood saws, man. I just said it too. I'm looking. Divine! No, let's go, dude. Nice, man. See, I'm telling you, man. I can't make this up, man. These maps with containment scarabs, bro, they're literally free. They're just free money. You just can't beat them, especially if you can go quick, man. If you're playing some like Hex Blast or some Penance Brand or some sort of trickster that's just like blowing through these 17s, man, you are just like destined, bro. Destined to literally print money. No. We're good. Can't take the meatballs, can take everything else. You can't kill me. I love this build, man. This build is awesome, dude. It is 96% block, 2000 life regen, 13 charges of each type, Penance Brand. It's just crazy, dude. It's such a cool build. All right, let's go over here. We'll pop this box. We'll speed this up a little bit so that people aren't like going like, oh my God, he does the slowest maps in history. No. I lied. I did the slowest map in history. Okay. All right. No more rushing. 6 portals. I know. But 17s in themselves, man, they can be pretty hard. They can be pretty deadly if you like, you know, don't really pay attention and you just mess around. We're gonna not loot anything else going forward. We're gonna focus on finishing the map. I should have also dumped my inventory. That was a rookie mistake. Get this grands, and you can just see for yourself just all the currency that's like coming out of this map. You know, puzzle box, divine, pandemonium, plus everything else. You're just profit. And you see there's boxes on boxes on boxes. This box is reopening again. How many boxes we've reopened, all the chaos orbs, all the different jewelers, the val orbs, the chisels, pretty much everything that you would ever. We're dead again? Are we dead again? Are we literally dying? We're literally dying. We're regenning. We're not dead. We feel good. Tons and tons of different scarabs. Now our scarabs for this map have been on the lower side, and that's because our map is rolled for 200% quantity. Now if we had rolled the map to be a nice, you know, a nice split of scarabs and a nice split of quantity, you would have seen a huge difference in terms of the scarabs that we've gotten. But I mean, 200% quant just for currency, I mean, it's so hard to pass up on. It's absolutely so hard to pass up on. And then we're gonna come over here, we're gonna go into the portal, we're gonna just take a look at Lycia, we'll give her a little cursey poo, a little kissy poo, and then we'll just like stand inside of everything because we're tanky. She's gonna do her little thing. Little guy's gonna show up. We're just gonna run all around. We're gonna show off just actually the build working if I don't die to bloodsaws. No, I was trying to do something. The bloodsaws got me, man. The bloodsaws got me, dude. There's gonna be somebody who's going, oh, this build shit, dude. You see him die, bro? I'll be like, oh, those bloodsaws, man. They can be like, yeah, bloodsaws this XDD. All right, don't die. Don't 4% me here, Lycia. Nice, easy. Let's go. Let's loot this. Let's grab this. We'll take this. We don't care about that. Oh, we got a ping already. We'll sell that in a minute. We have 2 of them now to sell. And that's it, man. That's the whole map. You see, we got this. This is easily 1.1 divs. And we're just, you know, 1.1 there, plus the Valdo box, plus the Divine. So that's 2.4, right? 2.4. Then the Pandemonium's like another div or half a div. So that's what, 2.9? 2.93? Plus all the small stuff. The void cards are 3C each. Yeah, I'm selling them for 3C each on the exchange. It's actually crazy. We have chisels, Alex fusings, pretty much due to everything that you could like literally ask for. And if you're willing to run around and loot it all, it's pretty nuts. And this map alone, we got 77,000 gold, and that's on the lower end of things. Usually when I run these maps, I get close to about 100, 110,000, sometimes 115,000. And essentially, I've done these maps for like 2 days. I might have done, I don't know, a good handful of these maps. And I have enough gold in my town to last me, I think it's like 6 days right now of not having to worry about anything. And you see, we just run around. We make sure we grabbed everything. We didn't leave anything behind. We feel really good, and we're out of here. Yeah, the map took a little long. That map was a little rough, a little deadly. We died a couple of times, but overall, we feel relatively good. Now, like I mentioned, I went from putting this build together to having no currency at all to pretty much just only doing this farm for the last couple of days, and I'm up 13 mirror shards. Like, very, very easily up 13 mirror shards without like a whole lot of problems. Now, just to reiterate, like I mentioned, I'm up 13 mirror shards. I actually just sold those fragments. This gentleman just bought the fragments that I dropped, and overall, it's been doing really, really, really good. The downside, like I mentioned, the 17s are a little bit hard. You saw me, you know, I died a couple of times. The bloodsaw is not the best map modifier. The maps can take a little bit long. You know, that map took me 11 minutes because I spent too much time yapping. But overall, the maps themselves, they feel really good. The returns are insane, you know, especially if you're not just yapping and you're going straight forward and you're doing the map. You see a lot of really cool stuff. You saw things that were dropping in the map that were good for dusting. You'll get tons of uniques, tons of small currencies, pretty much just everything that you could possibly want to just progress your town and do everything. Now, I had mentioned that I made 77,000 gold in this map, and over the last couple of days, I've managed to make 1.6 million gold. I easily get money, and my town can run for days right now. I have my town going for about 5 days. I don't have anything to worry about. I'm currently like stockpiling crops so I can send a big shipment. So I'll talk about that in a video too. I'll send my shipment. We'll see what we get. And then, yeah, man, honestly, dude, you can't beat it. Valdo box, fragment, divine, pandemonium, small scarabs, tons of small currencies. And then I don't know, man, maybe there's a boat in this. That don't look like a boat. This looks like I'm going to be very disappointed. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be very disappointed. But for now, friends, if you've enjoyed this video and this was helpful, or you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave a comment here. I'll be uploading this video to YouTube, to Rumble. I'll be streaming it a little bit over on Twitch and YouTube. And you guys, if you have any questions or you want me to try any cool farms or something you want me to explore, feel free to let me know. But for now, friends, I'm gonna cry over this Valdo box and what I got. I'm gonna get this video out to you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one.